The world is ending, though few believe it.
Hi guys, Sai here. To be honest about 2016's Vermintide, I didn't like it or hate it. If you follow my previous video on Space Hulk Deathwing, I wasn't over the moon about a lot of it, and well, Vermintide is like the same philosophy just from a different angle. Perhaps playing two clone games back to back wasn't the best idea, but I had a shot at playing a 3-player game, so I just jumped in. Vermintide again is a direct clone of the Left 4 Dead model. Something I absolutely loved, and sadly I don't think there's enough progression in Vermintide to warrant it a step forwards. One pivotal factor about Left 4 Dead that made it amazing is the gunplay. It knew it had to get that right. The weight, sound and physics were all paramount to making the game succeed. In Left 4 Dead 2, close combat weapons were introduced, and again they were impactful, but not as much as the gunplay. This is where Vermintide falls down for me. Based in the Warhammer universe, of course, it'll be heavily featuring close combat, but it's really not meaty enough. There isn't enough weight to the weapons that has me convinced I'm the character swinging it around. Ranged weapons, again, all feel too footloose and flimsy. With this all in mind, it lacks a tension. When the rats are swarming in, taking wild swipes, it's all a little too shallow. Honestly, we only played the first 2 missions, figuring we got enough by that stage. We discussed it afterwards and we all equally felt nonplussed about it. It just didn't inspire us to really level up our characters or get on with what the story had to offer. I'll give you an example. Dark Messiah of Might and Magic, a game that at the time was regarded as groundbreaking. I picked it up with the aim of running through the tutorial and maybe played here and there to kill time. How wrong I was, as the first mission had my adrenaline racing from a well-told story point. It also did a great job of throwing in a tutorial and showing off what was to come in the game just in the first 2 minutes. That, in a nutshell, did a great job of getting me invested, but Vermintide, on the other hand, shows me a rat ogre, which is basically a reskin of a tank. I love the old world too, it pains me a little that this wasn't a perfect game. I know that Vermintide 2 will probably suffer as a consequence. Anyway, Vermintide, in my view, is a slightly better than average looking game, with a decent sound platform. I feel the entire game is missing opportunities that could have made it more groundbreaking in the old world, playing alongside the armies and characters. It just didn't need to have a dumb AI clone feel to it. The biggest advancement made is having the characters all attack differently. This was a very welcome addition, and for that alone knocks the hell out of Deathwing in terms of playability. Vermintide isn't a bad game exactly, and if you are new to video games, I think you'd have an excellent time with your mates playing through it. For that, I'll rate it a 7 out of 10. For casual players, it's probably a really decent experience, but for me, it's all too samey and I've done it before. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching.